from Oakland, California. It's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Trubisky and the home team taking on Lamar Jackson and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of
the final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback who grew up just outside of Cleveland on Lake Erie, Mitchell Trubisky.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for him from a week ago, 9 carries, 53 yards.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute them. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20 plus. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Again, Trubisky will hold on to it. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. So here are the Steelers backed up to start their initial drive. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener. 5 touchdown passes. Now, look, you always want to start strong. But I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They hand this off to Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. What a nice little game. Jackson now off the bootleg. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play action. Now Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point put through by Succa, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Jackson from the shotgun. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion. But they put themselves in a spot where you got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They'll start by running the option to the right. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Second and 5 now. Trubisky. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Claypool with another catch. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Jackson now. He finds his man, complete. That's Haynes. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 21. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Completion here to Claypool. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Flushed out right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Ravens offense back out there. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best.
Exactly.
Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Dobbins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the option, Trubisky. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Trubisky. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Suckup for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 11 now. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Open man. That's the tight end, Freiermuth. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one, because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know? Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Trubisky. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Rolling to it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Trubisky's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and get it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Jackson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. Now, their passing game has certainly been buoyed by some unbelievable catches.
I love that word, because if you're the quarterback, if you're the guy throwing it, buoyed would be the word, wouldn't it?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down, Trubisky. This will be caught by Brown. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful...
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw again on second down. Jackson, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And here's Freiermuth again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. 7 yards, the pickup there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll go down at the 28. They'll run with Harris, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Adave Owe just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? To throw is Jackson. He's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Dobbins trying the left side. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Trubisky, he's going to keep it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Got a man. It's Brown. 7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field...
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Suckin. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Jackson on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Haynes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think,
mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw again is Jackson. Flush to his right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. Field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now here come the Ravens. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now. In this one, you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, your defensive guy. But